Good morning, YouTubers. Well, I'm just about ready to leave, so I thought I'd just make a quick video before I leave for the field and show everyone the kit that I'm bringing out today. Okay, to start with, I've got the transmitter, a lanyard in case my hands get sore, you need something to hold the transmitter, my pre-flight checklist that I downloaded off the Mythbusters website. But if any of you like this checklist, just simply subscribe and leave your email address in the comments and I'll email you the template for this checklist. Yeah, it was designed by the guy off Mythbusters. Apparently he's really into drone flying. He's got a Drone Inspire by DJI. Basically it's got the same controller as this. Okay, so again, if you want this checklist, just like and subscribe and leave your email address in the comments. Going on, okay, this is a prop removal tool, a hex screwdriver, and inside there I've got all the different sizes. Okay, I've got 1, 2, 3 batteries. If you're wondering why they look different, it's because they're different brands. I bought 2 of these from Hobby King, and I bought this one off eBay because this is actually the exact battery, except for the brand, that's actually was sold with the Storm Drone 6, and it's like a third of the price, but it's actually high quality LiPo. Okay, these ones are a little bit short of the 550. These are 5.2s, but I don't think that's gonna make much of a difference with flight time because it's got a low C rating on it. It's supposed to extend the life of drone flying. Okay, a spare transmitter screen battery, monitor battery, a spare transmitter battery. This is just the one that comes with the radio link, but I've actually got a LiPo in it at the moment, but it's always handy to bring a spare, you never know. Got my GoPro. I've got a lens protector for flying drones. Just slips over that and just protects the lens in case you have a crash. Oh, God, I hope I don't crash on my first flight. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 spare GoPro batteries. I probably don't need all those GoPro batteries, but I got a GoPro bag and that's what's inside it. I got a LiPo guard bag to keep all the spare batteries in. I got 2 spare props. I don't think you would use more than 2. If you go through more than 2 spare sets of props, then your drone's probably going to be smashed to bits anyway because you crashed it. Okay, and we got this is just a USB brick charger. This is more for my mobile phone because in case I'm doing one of these instruction videos, I can always charge my phone afterwards. Inside here I've got all the charge cables. Okay, and of course your drone. I suggest you put your GoPro camera already in your drone before leaving, as having to put these tiny screws in the hold plate in the field would be just a real pain in the bum. And of course, make sure you test everything before you leave, and keep hydrated and bring some lollies. Because using your brain for extended amounts of time, you're going to use more energy. So the sugar will just keep you fed and stop you lay off the hunger pains and the fluids. Well, everyone needs a drink now and then. Okay, see you next video in the field. Okay, we're here, we're out in the field. Just going to give you a quick glance around. It's this weekend soccer field. There's nobody here. They did have the sprinklers on early this morning, but they've obviously finished this side because the ground, it's got a few droplets on it, but nothing too much to worry about. Okay, I've just turned on my transmitter and my FPV. Okay, I'm about to turn on the GoPro so we can get some FPV going. I've got good satellite connection. It's blinking green. We've got home lock. But I'm just worried about fail-safe, but we're going to give that a quick test. Because I can't hold the GoPros on the quad, and I don't have any mounts yet for my phone. So you're just going to get me talking, and then you'll see a bit of flying, and then me talking a bit more. never the two together. So let's get this thing underway. What you're seeing is the battery level protection here being signalled. This is the first level. And when it reaches the last level, it'll automatically come down and land. FPV transmitter. I don't know if you can see it saying 10.2, 1 bar left. There it is, it's coming down now. As you can see, the sticks are still on halfway, but it'll automatically land. You see it up there? Just taking a look at myself, I was. As you see, they're very quiet. They're not like those cheap ones you buy in like the suits, JB Hi-Fi and stuff like that. And I'm just testing the different battery types. And I'll go through that once I get home, what I found with batteries and how long they last and how many you need, and even the GoPro battery. That's why I left the GoPro on-screen display on this time, so I could monitor the battery level. Just want to show you this. The GPS. It's the GPS. See how it keeps it stable? And if you try to rise it, you'll just bring it back down. So just be careful if you're going to do stuff like that. You don't hit the propeller. These things are very, very tough and very powerful, and they can hurt you. We're back. Well, that was a pretty awesome time out on the field today. No regrets whatsoever. Just a word on battery performance. Okay, this one here was the transmitter battery. I flew and had the use of the transmitter for 1 hour and 5 minutes. That includes flight time. Battery depletion was so small, it's not even worth calculating. Honestly, this battery here is going to last for bloody ever before I'll have to charge it again. Okay, the 7-inch screen and the receiver. The battery lasted, it wasn't even depleted by, so let's say depleted by a third. It's so minimal again that it definitely would last, you know, over 2 hours. So that's a good battery just to buy. It's really lightweight, fits snugly on the back, and doesn't get in the way too much. Okay, this battery here. Now I'll bring in the other battery that I used, and just to do a little comparison. Okay, this one's a 5.2 amp hour battery, or 5,200 milliamps, and this one here is a 5,500 milliamp. This one here actually weighs considerably more than this one, and I wish I had a set of scales and I could show you. This one here even though it had more milliamps, lasted 4 minutes less than this one. I know it sounds incredible, but yeah. So not necessarily a bigger battery is going to be your best option for your hexacopter or quadcopter, and this is proof. Now I'm running like 3 accessories: the gimbal, the OSD, the little battery monitor, and later on I'll actually run another telemetry module that'll make the battery on the quadcopter actually appear on the screen of the transmitter. Just in case I don't want to fly FPV, I can still monitor the battery from my transmitter. So yeah, this one here lasted me 16 minutes. And this one here lasted me 12. And I know that's recorded because it's actually recorded on my transmitter. It actually shows you how much time you spent from takeoff to when you land. So I don't think I'll be buying another one of these batteries. I think I'm going to stick with these ones. And I think the main reason why is because this one weighs, I'd say, even 100 grams more than this one. So the extra capacity is cancelled out because of the sheer weight of this thing. I mean, I'll still use it because it'd be good for, you know, just a spare battery at the end of the flight. I could say, well, I've got this one battery left to go. But yeah, I won't be buying another one of these. I think I'll just stick with these. Even though these are only, these are like, what does it say, 20C or 10C? Let's have a look. I'll just check on that. Yeah, these are 10C. See if I can focus in for you so you can have a look. Yeah. So then there it says 10C discharge. These are only 10C, and this one here is like 30 to 40C. Like it says like 25C, but that's its idle rate. But it can discharge 40C, so that's a lot of discharge. And you know what? I didn't notice any performance difference between this one and this one. So the performance difference is so small, you don't even notice it. So why carry the extra weight? So yeah, that's my opinion anyway. I mean, buy what you like, but these ones here are very popular for quads on quads and all like FPV helicopters. Now I know why. These ones here tend to sell out really quick whenever they have in stock. So in my opinion, use these ones if you're a first-time flyer. These are the batteries you want to buy, and buy them from Hobby King because they're much cheaper than the shops, and they come to your door. Okay, now the GoPro batteries. Now I don't use the I use a generic battery for my GoPro. Even though it says it's 1600 milliamps, there's no way really to tell because these things come from China. You know, they could be just lying to you. They'd stick a sticker on and say, oh, it's 1600 amps. Could be the same as the genuine GoPro batteries. But I like using these ones because they're only like $6 each. And, you know, if they burn out or they only last 6 months, you know, they don't last a full year. Who cares? $6, you know? And in my opinion, these actually last longer in your camera than the genuine GoPro ones, and they keep the power longer. So when you charge these ones, the power stays in them. Now I can't tell you how many times I picked up the genuine GoPro battery and the bloody thing's dead, and I only charged it like a month ago. Anyway, recording time. Now I got this one battery, still hasn't run out of power. It's on its last bar, but I FPV'd continuously, and I recorded maybe 40 minutes of footage. So that just goes to show that you really only need 2 batteries, because you're not going to really fly more than 2 hours unless you die hard. But if you're beginning like me, after an hour or so, you know, you're pretty much done for the day. You've been out in the sun, you know, you're thirsty, you want to have a break. Now if you have like an in-car charger, then you can just charge them while you have a break and then you're off again. But me, an hour and a half out in the sun, and you know, I was having fun. When I got to my last battery, I thought, oh well, we'll just run this one down, I'll be done in 15 minutes, and I was off home. So my experience today with FPV, thoroughly enjoyed it. Yep, I thoroughly enjoyed it. I'm definitely hooked. If you're a beginner, my advice is get the on-screen display unit, get FPV. Okay, it does make a difference. I wouldn't say it's easier to fly. It's actually, I believe now that it's actually more harder to fly with a 7-inch monitor than it is. I mean, I found myself actually looking at the quad more than looking through the monitor. But the monitor gave me an idea of where I was pointing my camera and what I wanted to record. It's just a shame that the GoPros use Wi-Fi. I'm a bit afraid to use the Wi-Fi, so to use the remote shutter. So maybe sometime in the future somebody will come up with a chip or you can put on your transmitter, turn the camera on and off through your transmitter rather than using a Wi-Fi remote to open and close the shutter. So in the end I just turned it on and left it on record and ran it. I mean, I can always edit stuff out later, which the footage you will see is the footage that I edited out, or the watching me walk around changing batteries and stuff like that. Final thoughts?
That was awesome!